I was on Facebook and I came across this post and I was like, okay, I need to help them out. So let's go ahead and help them out. Let's create a pattern and be able to add it on top of a photo with it. So we're going to do a waffle pattern on top of a megaphone, and so that way they can accomplish this task, and that way maybe you guys can also learn something along the way. So let's jump into the tutorial and I'll show you guys the results at the end. And let's say I think they're going to turn out amazing.
I'm going to show you guys how I turned a little pattern right here on here. It's like a little waffle pattern on top of an STL. So I also designed the STL too with it. So did that right there in Canva, put it in PNG, and then, you know, change that all around. So let me pull in our graphics that we need. So we're going to go up to import, and then we're going to choose our file. And we're bring in our first file right here, which is going to be the megaphone. I'm going to choose art. We're going to make this a lot smaller. I'm thinking maybe like 80. Let's make it 117. We'll import that. And we're going to need 2 of these. We're going to do a copy of it as soon as it's done bringing this SVG file in for us. Okay, now I want to say there's many different ways that you could probably do this. This is one easy way that I found. A couple different steps. We're basically going to make a copy of this megaphone with it. If this is the size and everything else that we want, that's what you want to make sure of first. And I'm good with this size, so that's what we're going to do. And we'll just bring this here up. This is going to be our main megaphone. And this one we're going to basically make a mold out of it. So let's import our grid or our waffle pattern in here too, or whatever you want it to be. And I'm going to make this length about 100 and import that. Perfect. So now we have our grid that we're going to use. We're going to make sure it's big enough for our megaphone, and it looks good to me. Now if we want to move this here around, may angle it a little bit, we can do that. So we just kind of grab, my cursor will move around just like that. And if you want to kind of tweak it more, you can just kind of grab this right here and go further out with it. But I think I kind of like that. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring in a box. So we're going to click on this box over here, drag that over, and we're going to make the height of this box just 10, like so. And I think the megaphone might be 10, perfect. And we're going to make this big enough to fit the megaphone, but also this too. This is going to be our mold. We're going to change this megaphone to a hole. So click on that. And now we're going to highlight both of those and do join. And now we basically made a mold out of this thing. So if I grab this, our box, and make that a hole now, and grab our grid and make that part of this, we'll do this, and then we'll do a join again, and that will cut everything out to match up our megaphone. So we'll copy, or not copy, but highlight both of those, and we're going to do it in a line on here. So we'll go up to our line, which is also L. We're going to bring that together in the middle on both of those, just like so, as you can kind of see. But one big thing that I just realized is that I still have my grid height the same as my one, but I only want that right there to be 1 millimeter tall. And I could also bring this up to make it a little bit easier on me too, if I wanted to. I click on this cone. We can do this another way also, but I'm going to change this here to 11. So that way when I now do that, we'll select all of them. Now we'll go to align, and we'll do this one and this one. And now if we zoom in, you'll see it's floating on top. And the only thing I have to do now is click on that top one, the cone again, and then bring it down to 10. My mouse is like off for some reason. You guys have that issue too? There we go. So we'll bring this down 1, so -1. Now we have that on top. And if I want to make this smaller, or I can do that also. I can make this like a 0.5 millimeter if I want to, make it a little bit smaller like that. But look, it's all together. Now the only thing we have to do now is export this out as an STL. And then bring it in to our slicer. And then I'm going to show you how I change the colors with that really easy in your slicer tool. Okay, so I'm going to use my Creality High. And if you guys want to check out the Creality series, I have a link down in the description down below. But I'm going to show you guys how to paint this really easily if you have never done multicolor painting. The nice thing is too, there's also a way, if you only have one color, you don't have like a CFS system or anything else like that, I'll show you guys how to do that also. Bring in our STL file. There we go. And we're going to see that we have multiple layers. I'm going to show you two different ways of doing this here. There we go. So we're going to go up to this paint up here. So this is our color painting. So I have multiple colors in my CFS right now that I can use with it. Very, very colorful it looks like. But if you don't have a CFS, stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys quickly how to do that. If you do have a CFS, this is what you can do. Go up to your color painting. And I like to use this height range. And I'm going to just change this to the waffle pattern at the top. And you just change your height range right here. So I'm going to choose my number 2. So this is my number 1 slot. And my number 2 slot will be right there. And I just click right here. And now you can kind of see we have that painted as a waffle color. If you have, if you don't have a CFS, still add your second color in here too. And I'll show you another way of doing this with it. So we'll just undo that piece real quick. And we'll get out of paint. And we'll slice the plate like so. And we'll bring this down until we start to see the first layers of the waffle pattern coming in here. And we'll hit this and we'll click on add pause with it. And then that's going to pause your machine and you change out your filament and then you just hit start again and it'll print the layers on top of it. And that's all you have to do.
And here are the results. Look how that printed. That came out awesome. I'm very, very excited about this right here. I can't believe how well it actually came out with it. I mean, that right there is insane. And if you guys like these kind of tutorials, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed it and want other kind of videos like this, hit that thumbs up button too. And then go check out this video right here that YouTube thinks you will also enjoy. I'll see you guys.